Hello everyone, this is Komal and today we are going to discuss class 9th geography, chapter number 16 effects of pollution and chapter number 17 along with that pollution preventive measures, how we can reduce the effects of pollution through using the different methods of technology. So here I am going to start this topic with the definition part of the effects of pollution, how effects are creating with the different variations of the atmospheric levels like air, water, temperature, the different cycles which are discussed in your chapter like nitrogen, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle. They are creating effects of pollution in the atmosphere with the different levels of atmospheric pollutants. So here is the first topic with the effects of air pollution. How it is creating how air is creating the effect on earth as well on the human beings. First one, the lung function decrement, inflammation, susceptibility to infection, cardiac effects. They are creating effects on the lungs, decrements and the inflations which are happening inside the lung functions, and we are getting several infectious diseases afterward. Then respiratory asthmas, symptoms, attacks, medication uses, then doctor visits, school absentees we are getting, then emergency rooms visit, hospital admissions, and further the last one, that is death. All these effects are created due to the air pollution. And air pollutants, firstly I want to tell you what is a air pollution. When air is contaminated with several pollutants like the dust, smoke, the harmful gases which are creating the bad effect on the health, all those pollutants are creating air pollution. So the next thing is, we humans litter the land, disturb the peace of surroundings by machines and motor vehicles that fill the air by disturbing noises, and due to that we are only harming ourselves, our future generation, by polluting our own surrounding, and the government must pass and enforce laws on polluting activities. So the next thing is related with this, the nitrogen cycle. I want to tell you that the gases nitrogen, carbon and oxygen, they are playing very important role in our life, and these are the most important geochemical cycles. They are the life sustaining gases as well as they are the destructive gases if the number of the presence or the level is increased in somewhat manner. So first one, nitrogen cycle, what it is, the nitrates in the soil are taken up by the plants, fruits, and then passed along food chains into animals. Some roots of leguminous plants such as peas, beans from characteristic root nodules, and the cultivation of legumes is therefore one way of increasing soil nitrogen. In the figure you can see that nitrogen cycle, how it is taking place. The first one, it is transferring through the atmosphere into the soil by blue-green algae eaten by the fish, nutrifying algae, decaying organic matters. Further it was transformed into the free nitrates and ammonia, then decaying organic matters, plants protein, eaten excretion, all those happening inside the earth's surface and the soil. Further it is contaminated or somewhat it is giving growth to the plants. So firstly I want to tell you related with the nitrogen that it is known as the life sustaining gas. Why? Because it is giving growth to the all animals, human beings and plants. It is a life sustaining gas and it is giving the growth to the living beings. So human activities have caused an imbalance in these cycles. For instance, farmers use fertilizers which are rich in nitrogen. When it rains, nitrogen rich fertilizers are washed away and make their way into the streams, ponds, lakes and rivers. As a result, the growth of bacteria and algae increased by the nitrogen present in water, and marine life is thus affected in the sea. Then next, second cycle is carbon cycle. In this, these support the plants and animals on the earth, but when these carbonic cycles are disturbed by the burning fossil fuels such as oil and coal, carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere, and it nearly 5 billion tons of CO2 per year is exposed to the air. Into the atmosphere, it is creating imbalance, and microscopic life in the ocean and called the plankton absorb this carbon dioxide, and further that it damages the marine life, basically fishes. Carbon dioxide is taken up from the atmosphere and incorporated into tissues of plants in photosynthesis. During the respiration of plants, animals and organisms that bring about decomposition, carbon dioxide is returned to the atmosphere. In that figure, you can clearly see that how carbon cycle is taking place. Firstly, it is the oxygen in the air. It is respirated by the animals or the living beings. It is respirated by the animals, and further it was transforming into they are exhaling the carbon dioxide. It is exposed in the air, and plants use CO2 to make food, and further it was transported. They are exhaling oxygen in the air. So oxygen and carbon dioxide, they are making circle in the atmosphere for the living beings. Then next one is oxygen cycle. The oxygen cycle is closely linked to the carbon cycle and water cycle. Both are connected with it. In the process of respiration, oxygen is taken by the living organism and released into the atmosphere, combined with carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. And the carbon dioxide is taken up by the plants for photosynthesis, as they are making food by absorbing carbon dioxide. So atmospheric carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, atmospheric oxygen. Firstly, precipitation happen in the cycle form, photosynthesis, carbon dioxide uptaken by the plants, water uptaken by the plants, and animal respirate into the atmosphere. Then fossil fuel combustion is there, biomass combustion is there, decaying of animal is there. Due to that, all these activities are creating CO2 in the atmosphere. So if it goes up to the level, it is harmful for the human being. Then next thing is related with this topic is then effects of air pollution on the human health. How the air pollution creating the bad effect or the positive effect. We can't say that air pollution giving the good effect on human being. So it is basically a negative effect. So for the negative effect, they have given in one diagram, figure 16.2 in your book. You can see over there that hair damage, radiation, eye and mucous membrane irritation is over there, then fatigue, headache, anxiety, all those symptoms throughout our body we are experiencing. We release a variety of chemicals into the atmosphere when we burn the fossil fuel we use every day. We breathe air to live, and what we breathe has a direct impact on our health. If we will inhale the contaminated air, it will create bad effect on our health. Breathing polluted air puts up at a higher risk of asthma. Basically, people are experiencing this kind of disease that is very common, asthma, due to the polluted air. Then when exposed to ground ozone for 6 to 7 hours, people suffer from respiratory inflammation. Then air pollutants are mostly a substance capable of causing cancer in the living tissues, and living in a polluted areas can put people at a risk of cancer. Damages the immune system, endocrine and reproductive systems. Then high level of air pollution also associated with higher incidence of heart problems. The toxic chemicals released into the air settle into plants and water sources. Animals eat the contaminated plant and drink the contaminated water, and afterward the poison level inside their body increases and they lead to death. Then the next are the effects of water pollution. What are the basic effects? The first one, it is giving diseases caused by the microorganisms. Microorganisms which are present inside water due to the contamination which are present in water, we are having the diseases due to the microorganism. The second point is chemical toxicant present in the polluted water. Chemical toxicants like eutrophication. One example related with eutrophication is given in your book. You can see over there. Eutrophication, when the nutrient level of water is increased, and due to that one layer of oil, or you can say the layer of oil is pour over the surface of water, and afterward the living organisms which are present in water, they are unable to breathe inside the water because the lacking of oxygen. So it is called, this situation is called the eutrophication. It is a process of depletion of oxygen due to the presence of the surface layer oil. Then Next is the diseases caused by the mosquitoes such as malaria, dengue, chikungunya, etc. Diseases which are caused by the biological agents which are present inside the water. They are creating the contamination. Then next is effects of soil pollution. In the soil pollution, chemical fertilizers do damage when they are washed into the waterways, lakes and underground aquifers. They also poison water supplies and kill aquifer life. Then in addition, chemical fertilizers destroy the soil's natural balance also. When we are using chemical fertilizers to increase the fertility content of soil, we are not aware about this thing, that at what time when rainfall happen, the chemical fertilizers which we are using in the field, those will washed away with the water, and after that it will expose to water area, it will expose to soil, and when it will goes to the another part of the area of land, then it will expose to air. So all those fertilizers, they are exposed into the gaseous form, into the watery form, they are contaminating. This makes the soil vulnerable to erosion, leaves in lacking in nutrients, and starts a vicious cycle in which more fertilizers must be used to make up for the soil depletion. Then arsenic, lead, pesticides, chromium, these are the basic examples of soil contaminated pollutions, are most harmful substances which are hazardous in nature. Then next are the effects of noise pollution. Basic noise is also creating some kind of pollution. So when we are having some little bit intensity which is creating disturbance in our ear, we are saying that this thing or this substance is creating noise pollution. So related with that, the first effect is the sleep disturbance. The people, those who are living nearby the stations which are having the high volume level, like it is saying that up to the 80 decibel is enough volume for the normal human being to listen, but it will if it will level up to from the 80 decibels, it is creating the noise pollution. So sleep disturbances, hearing loss problem, interference with the communication, annoyance, headache, general fatigue, then rise in blood pressures, problems with the digestive system. All these are the basic effects of noise pollution. Then next is the effects of radiation. Radiations are also creating some kind of effect on Earth's surface if they are in the more quantity. Radiations are the insolations which are coming from the sun in the rays form. So when they are exposed into the level up form, they are creating bad effect like somatic effect and genetic effect. In the somatic effect, they are giving two types of effect. The first one immediate and the second one delayed. In the immediate effects, the two types, radiation sickness happen. Radiation sickness, the people they are exposed with the skin diseases. This is the radiation effect. Then acute radiation syndrome with the mental health, disturbance in the mental health. Then the delayed effects are leukemia, abnormalities, then chronic genesis problem, then shortening of life also. Life is also related with the clean or the suitable atmosphere. If we are not getting the proper or clean atmosphere in our surrounding, we are in the shortened life area. Then next is the genetic effect. In that, two problems arises. The first one is chromosome mutation and the second one is the point mutation. Next, the related with the tragedies which are happened due to the human activities. The first one tragedy is the Bhopal gas tragedy. It is a nucleation effect. It was happened during the year of Bhopal gas tragedy happened in 3rd December 1984. It is a worst industrial accident in our history. That was caused by the release of 40 tons of methyl isocyanide, that is MIC known as, into the atmosphere from the Union Carbide pesticide factory in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. It was happening in Bhopal, so that's why we are learning this as a Bhopal gas tragedy. After the accident, Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) disclosed that the blood of victims in the tragedy had permanently got toxified and leading to the damage of brain, kidneys, lungs, muscles and intestinal system. MIC also interfered severely with the reproductive ability of man and other animals. They are creating this kind of effect also. Then the various plant species have suffered from the chromosomal absorption. Then the second disaster which happened in our history is the Chernobyl disaster. It occurred on April 26, 1986 at the Chernobyl nuclear plant in Ukraine. It was one of the worst disasters in the history of nuclear power, and it happened in the early hours when the operations were conducting an experiment in the nuclear plant premises. The experiment was going on, and at that time experiment the explosion was happened. I have shown over here one picture after the disaster, what kind of condition over there in the plant. During the experiment, there was a massive steam explosion, and the core of the reactor combined with water to produce hydrogen, which exploded, throwing toxic radioactive gases into the air. There were several incidents of death in the first few hours and the few hours of the day. Then the reactor was packed in steel concrete building to prevent the spread of its harmful emissions. Steel building was totally collapsed, and concrete was exploded over the area. Then the main reason for the Chernobyl disaster were poor plant design, incompetence, and poorly designed safety measures. After the report, it was happened that the poor maintenance was the responsible for this disaster. Then the next thing is related with the next chapter. What are the preventive measures we can use to create to reduce the effect of pollution? So several measures we can take, like first one, carpooling. Carpooling is when we are using, instead of using different vehicles, when we have to go in one place, 3 or 4 people, they can use one car or one bike, one car at a time, and they will reach to the one place. So due to that, we will reduce the carbon emission, and it will help in safe fueling. There are several advantages of this one. We will save fuel. We will save our time, we will save the headache, we will not get the time management and headache after that. Then second is the promotion of public transport. In that, the thing is, when we are promoting public transport modes, the public transport including trains, trams, buses can relieve the traffic congestion and reduce air pollution from the road transport. Then next is the no smoking zones. In the no smoking zones or the smoking bars are public policies including criminal laws and occupational safety and health regulations that prohibited tobacco smoking in the workplaces and other public places, so that people can save their life. Then the next is the restricted use of fossil fuel. Fossil fuels are an important part of our life today, and natural gas, coal and oil are the world's primary and most important source of energy. And air pollution that cause headache and stresses to the people with heart problem can cause bronchitis and pneumonia and produce acid rain. Then next point is saving energy. One of the most important ways an individual can reduce pollution is by the conserving energy. It reduces air pollution and created by the power plants. Next is the encouragement of organic farming. If we will use this technique of organic farming, it involves the cultivation of plants and rearing of animals in the natural way. This process involves the use of biological materials, avoiding synthetic substances to maintain soil fertility and ecological balance, thereby minimizing pollution and wastage. And by this chapter is over, chapter number 16 and 17. I hope you understood, and if you will get any problem, you can ask me through comment section. One more thing, you have to solve the back exercise of both these chapters. Thank you. Have a nice day.